Good morning and happy Festive Friday, Bethlehem Lutheran Church and friends. I am Pastor Katie here with this week's celebrations and a little description of what Festive Friday is for us. We've been doing this all summer as a weekly devotion for our members during the pandemic, and we have loved getting to remember everyone's birthdays and anniversaries and to share some special shout outs and thanks to members of our congregation. And we chose the name Festive Friday for this because it sounds fun. We wanted to share something that brings our spirits up and your spirits up at home. And I was thinking about this word festive in preparation for this morning. I looked it up on the good old internet and went to my trusty source, Merriam-Webster. The definition of festive is of relating to or suitable for a feast. Hence the food in front of us this morning. I'm having my own little feast. And that got me thinking about feast days. That's something our church does, or festival days, that we don't often celebrate and commemorate. This weekend is the feast day for Mary, the Mother of our Lord. Additionally, this week has some other commemorations as well. And I looked into those, and they're really interesting. And as we give thanks for all of the people in our lives, I think these are two stories that are important to lift up. Today, Friday, August 14th, is a commemoration of two men who became martyrs. The first is Maximilian Kolbe. Father Kolbe was a Franciscan priest arrested by the Nazis and confined in Auschwitz. Kolbe generously gave his meager resources and finally volunteered to be starved to death in place of another man. Kai Munk is a Danish Lutheran pastor and playwright. He strongly denounced the Nazis who occupied Denmark in the Second World War. His sermons and articles helped show the anti-Christian nature of the movement. These two folks are folks I actually had never heard of, and I think their stories are important. They obviously became martyrs and people we remember, people who influenced faith in their time and who maybe today influence faith in our time a little bit. As you know, we go through some hard stuff in our world. We can look to them as kind of shining lights of what it means to be Christian in the hardest of times. That in mind, even in the hardest of times, we have much to celebrate. And that's why we call today Festive Friday. It's a festival. It's a day commemorating all of you, and especially these people. We celebrate these birthdays today. Morgan D. on August 10th, as well as Devin T. on August 10th. Sharon and Gemma on August 12th. Heather and Jordan on August 13th. Rose, Hillary, and Lisa, August 14th, today. And Ken on August 15th, tomorrow. We also celebrate anniversaries. Dorothy and Joel celebrating 43 years. Thank you for your witness to life together for such a long time. To Jill and Adam celebrating 11 years this week. To Patsy and Bruce celebrating 61 years of marriage. How beautiful. And to myself and my husband Chili celebrating 11 years tomorrow on August 15th. Happy anniversary to you all, and thank you all for showing the world what love can be. As we part this day, I want to give a special shout out of thanks to our church council this week. That whole group of folks has spent the summer having last minute meetings for things like our PPP loan, scheduling meetings and congregation meetings, doing interviews for our interim faith formation director, Deaconess Ann, which they did so well with. I am so appreciative to get to work with her. And then this last week, our council members were in meetings from 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday night. And that was just a little bit of their work this week. Many of them have spent other hours helping to organize stuff at church and to help make sure that we have worship opportunities and all of our opportunities online during this COVID pandemic. And so thank you, thank you, thank you to our council members. With that, I encourage you to go in peace, to love and serve the Lord. Celebrate the festival that is today. Celebrate all of the people we have talked about, and celebrate that, hey, you're here, you have life, and it's beautiful. Enjoy it. Thanks be to God.